Different from anything you've ever seen, this edging creates an exclusive bow effect that looks complex but is surprisingly quick to make. It uses very little yarn and adds value to your dish towel or tea towel. Wherever you put it, I'm sure it will stand out much more than that simple traditional edging. This is the cute and unique edging that's a hit with customers, and you sell it even before you finish. And the best part is that I'm going to teach you everything step by step right now in this class that's just getting started. But if you want me to tell you all the tricks so the stitch doesn't pucker and how to do the corners the right way so it turns out perfect, go ahead and like this video, share it on your social media, and leave a comment. That really helps me out. Comment below, loved it, Ju, to encourage me to teach and share all the secrets with you in this lesson. And for those who are new here and don't know me yet, I'm Ju, a teacher from the JNY Crochet channel. I've been a teacher, designer, and crochet specialist for over 10 years. And for more than 10 years, I've been teaching this technique to you here on the channel. If you want to learn crochet from scratch or learn new projects and the creations I share with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And to get started with our lesson, let's go get our materials. I'm going to use a 1.75 mm crochet hook here. You can use the 1.75 mm or the 2 mm hook. And besides the crochet hook, we're also going to use yarn. The yarn I recommend you use is a 295 tex yarn, which is a little thicker than those really thin yarns, right? Like Clea or Camilla Mill, okay? Don't use those because it will make things harder for you. It'll give you more trouble. If you're a beginner, it will be harder for you. So use the 295, which is, for example, Anne, Camilla Fashion, or the natural 3-strand, which is actually the one I'm going to use in today's class. And now, let's move on to our step-by-step. To start, we're going to take our yarn. I'm going to pierce the fabric with the needle right in this bottom corner, see, of this imaginary square we have in the corner of the cloth. And I'm going to pull my yarn over and pull the yarn through this loop, closing the first stitch of the edging. I make 2 chains and I'm going to go right here into the top corner of this imaginary little square. You have to use a little more force in this part here to get through because there's a lot of fabric. And then you pull the yarn and take both loops off the hook. You made a single crochet here in the corner. You're going to make 2 chains and another blanket stitch in the same place as the first little blanket stitch we made. Here, we've already done the corner part. Now we're going to start making the actual bow, okay? So pay close attention. To form the bow here in the edging, we're going to make 3 chains. Pull. Pull up a blanket stitch right there in the same little hole as the last one we made. Leave it like this, see, on the diagonal. Then you come here to the side and pull a little more thread, here, forming another loop. You're going to go in a little more to the side and pull up another loop. Again, the thread here forming another loop. Go a little lower to the side again and pull up another little loop. It's going to look like this, see? These 3 little stitches here in the middle are to form the center of the bow. And now we're going to pull another loop of yarn, another little loop here, to form the other side of the bow. On the bow side, now we take everything off the hook. Look how it's going to turn out. And then just make 3 chains and secure another stitch. A blanket stitch. In this same little hole where we placed the last loop we pulled up to form our bow. This little bow is already done. Now just make the space between one bow and the next. I'm going to make 3 chains here, and the next blanket stitch will already start the next bow. And now, while I show you how to make this next blanket stitch in the shape of a little bow, I want to remind you to leave a like and comment down below. Share this video. Because, unfortunately, most people only comment when they don't like something. But when they do like it, sometimes they forget to show some support. So, let's start a gratitude chain today. If you value crochet, if you like my classes, leave a like and share this video. And leave a really nice comment down below. Go ahead and comment, "Thank you, Ju," because that really motivates me to keep doing my best and giving my best here for you. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. If you're enjoying this class, I'm sure you'll also like the next videos in our crochet edging and borders series. And now, for those who still haven't understood or need an extra tip, I'm going to show you the bow again. Very slowly, almost in slow motion, so there won't be any doubts. I'll also share the secret trick with you so your bow edging turns out perfect and doesn't pull on the fabric. So come with me and pay close attention. Here, I've already made 2 little bows. So I'm going to make 3 chains to separate the bows and the blanket stitch. So I make 3 chains and I'm going to start forming my bow. I pull up a loop and always stretch it out to the edge of the fabric. Each of these little loops needs to reach all the way to the edge of the fabric. This is the trick to make your edging perfect. So if something goes wrong, stop, undo it, and start again. Just like this, just stretching the loop like this, see, until it reaches the edge of the fabric. That's how your bow edging will turn out perfect and without puckering. Without getting crooked, without the corner of your cloth getting wrinkled, okay? So, always pay attention to the size of the loop you're pulling. It has to reach the edge of the fabric so it looks like this. Perfect. Did you see how beautiful it is, guys? Look at that perfection. What a difference. Our blanket stitch looks amazing and beautiful. And just like this, we keep doing our blanket stitch all the way until we reach the next corner of our cloth. Then I'll come back to show you. I'll keep working on it here and I'll come back to show you how we do it. I'll tell you the secret to making this part perfect too. And how you can even turn the corner to keep going all the way around your cloth with this little blanket stitch. But before I share these next tips with you, I also need to tell you an important truth. Learning just this blanket stitch here won't make you a professional in crochet. If your crochet still twists, curls, or you struggle to price your pieces, you need to be part of Club du Crochet. Inside Club du Crochet, I give you the complete method so you can go from beginner to advanced and get all your crochet questions answered. No more feeling pain while crocheting. No more making an entire piece and then having to undo it because it turned out too small or crooked. Stop walking this path alone and start today on your journey to become a diamond level crocheter. Inside Club du Crochet, you also get access to my complete course on exclusive crochet edgings and borders, like the Olivia border and the Rosebud. And you also get access to my pricing course for those of you who want to turn your hobby into real profit. No more wasting hours searching for random tips on the internet that don't answer all your questions. Click the link in the description or in the first pinned comment and come join me as one of my exclusive students too. The QR code is also showing up on your screen, so if you want, just open your phone's camera and point it at the code to access the link, visit my website, learn about Club du Crochet, and join. And now come with me, because I'm going to tell you the secret so you can make your cloth, and it will turn out great at the end too. When you reach the end of the edging on the other side of your cloth, it's important to leave enough space here at the end to make a complete little bow. The first time I got to the end here, it didn't work out, so I had to undo about 2 little bows and pull it a little tighter, right? Leave less space for each bow so that there's just the right amount of space left at the end for a perfect little bow, just like the others. And look how it turned out. This one is perfect now. It's just right. You'll want to be careful with that on yours too. After making the last bow, it's important that you do this corner the same way you did on the first side. So you'll make the last bow here, the chains, a single crochet in this little corner, the chains again, and the blanket stitch in the same place as the last stitch of the bow, and then it will look like this, see? Perfect. Lining up perfectly here, symmetrical, right, with the beginning. And here you can either cut the yarn and finish, leaving only this part here with the blanket stitch. Or you can continue here doing the next side of your cloth also with this bow edging. For that, you just need to keep making bows all along this next side, just like we've done so far. You will always insert the hook right here in this same little space, okay? You make the chains. Insert the hook, pulling up the loop. And keep pulling up the next loops until you have the right number to make your next bow. Then take everything off the hook, make the chains, and do the blanket stitch right here in the same little hole as the last stitch, the last loop. After making the bow, you'll make the spacing chains and then start making the next little bow. And then you do this along the entire width of your cloth, all along the edge until you reach the next corner, where you'll repeat these same steps. This way, you can make your entire little cloth all the way around with this edging. So, did you like this really different, really beautiful edging and also all the tips I shared with you here in this lesson? If you liked it, don't forget to like and share a lot. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. And leave a really nice comment for me down below. I'll be super happy. That's all for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful lesson I wanted to share with you. I hope you click the link in the description to join me as a student and get access to my complete method in Club du Crochet. And that way you can become a professional crocheter, a diamond level crocheter. And for those of you who've made it this far, I have a gift for you. I'll leave a recommendation for a really nice class for you to watch and follow along step by step. It's a super quick class, easy to do. A really beautiful crochet edging, single row. It will also make your dish towel look really pretty. I love this edging and it was a hit here on the channel. I'm sure you're going to like it a lot too. So that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for all your love. Big hug to you all. And I'll see you in the next video.